Hello everyone, welcome to Module 4, Federal Income Tax Withholding. Homework assignment number 4. You are responsible to do the 4-3A through 4-8B. And I will be talking about B section, 4-3B, 4-4B, 4-5B, 4-8B. Let's take a look at 4-3B first. We have Riz, we have Flame, Fairly, Kami, and Hanks, and their first name is initial only, and their marital status is single, married. Okay, number of withholding 21649, and some of them were weekly payments, some were bi-weekly, semi-monthly, monthly. Let's work on the wage bracket method first. The wage bracket method is based on publication 15, and I put the page number here so that I can go to the page number. On risk, number of withholding is 2 and single. Let's go to the publication 15. Remember, number of withholding is 2, and then marital status is single. Okay, so let's go to publication 15. Publication 15 on page 42, this is the page 42, is the number of withholding in here. The number of withholding weekly, this are one withholding only. If you have 2 withholding allowances, you have to take 75 times 2. If it is paid weekly, 75 times 2 is the withholding allowance. And bi-weekly, $150 is for single one person only. So if you have 2 or 3, you have to times 3 or 2, okay? So on the first one is single, and the weekly is 75. This is the percentage method, $75 withholding allowance. But then on the wage bracket, we're going to do it on the wage bracket for the first one. The wage bracket is underneath, and these are all percentage withholding. The wage bracket is on page 47. Page 47 is right here. Single, weekly, okay? This is the wage bracket method. And then his withholding is 1. So, and his payment is, his withholding is 2. His payment is $1,040. Okay, allowance is 2, and then $1,040. So let's go to the number here. At least and but less than 1,040. Let's find the 1,040. Okay, the first column is at least 1,040, but less than 1,050. This is 1,040 on above that. This is less than 1,040. So don't look at this line. Okay, you have to look at between 1,040 and 1,050, and between 1,030 and less than 1,040. This line is not accurate. Okay, this line is not what the line that we're looking for. We should be looking for 1,040, between 1,040 and lower than 1,050. And then the third column is 0 withholding allowance. You can go up here, number of withholding allowance, 0 and 1, okay? And his allowance is 2 withholding allowance. So go back here, 1,040, 0, 1, 2. So the withholding is $135. $135 in here. 135, okay? And for the second one, Frim, his weekly is 2,190, and it's still single, okay? 2,190. Let's go back. 2,000. So if you look at this table here, single, remember his single, and his payment is 2,140, 2,190. Okay, so it's above the above this table. So if it's over 1,250 and over, then use the page 44. Use these. What page 44 is our percentage method. Page 44. Let's go back to page 44. You see this is page 44. This is the percentage method. So for the second one, second person, this person, we cannot use the wage bracket. We have to use the percentage method. Let's do the third person, fairly. The third person fairly on page 53. He is married and number of allowance is 6 and 1,890. Page 53. Page 53. Okay, one more. Okay, this is page 53. Married person biweekly. Okay, married person biweekly, because his payment is biweekly. He's married. 6 withholding allowance biweekly, $1,890. So biweekly, $1,890. So we have to look at the 1880, between 1880 and 1990. And then he has what? How many withholding he has? He has 6 withholding. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 67. Okay, 67. All right. And then next one, Kami. Kami is semi-monthly, page 57, married, 4 withholding allowances, semi-monthly. Okay, so we go back to the page 57, semi-monthly. 56, 57. This is semi-monthly married person. And how much did he get paid? He get paid of $2,315 for 4 withholding. 2,315 for withholding. $2,315. So we have to look at 2,320, between 2,320 and 2,340, that line. Okay, 2,315 for withholding, 2,315 between 2,300 and between through 2,320 for withholding. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, $160. Okay, 160. This is the wage bracket method. Lastly, hands, monthly. This is monthly, and on page 61, and it's 4,200 payment monthly for 9 withholding. Page 61. This is 61, married monthly. Okay, $420. $4,020, $4,200. So it's between, because this is at least but less than. Okay, so we have to look at this line, at least 4,200, but less than 4,240. If you look at this line, it's incorrect because this is less than 4,200. So this line is the line that we should look at. And how many withholding he has? He has 9 withholding on monthly. So let's take a look at the 9 withholding. This is the line that we should be looking at. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. $60. So it's 60. Okay, so we go through the wage bracket method. Now we're going to go at the percentage method. On the percentage method is a little bit complicated. You have to pay attention. The number of withholding, okay? So let's go to the number of withholding single, $1,040 weekly. So let's go up. Go all the way up to the withholding table, withholding allowance table. Okay, here is our withholding allowance table. As I said, this is one withholding only. On a weekly basis, the one withholding allowance is $75. Bi-weekly payment is $150. If you have 2 allowances, you have to take a $150 times 2, and it's bi-weekly payment, okay? So on the first one I have already calculated for you. The first one, you take the $1,040 minus the one withholding 75 times 2 because he has 2 withholding allowance. Okay, you take the $1,040 minus 2 withholding allowance, and then you equal to $890. And how do we calculate that? Okay, 890 minus 739. How did we get the 739? It is a single and risk a single and weekly payment, okay? Single and weekly payment. So this is the percentage method. Single is on this side, single person, married person, and pay weekly. You see, pay weekly, single person is on this side, married person is on the right hand side. So we look at the first table, and his paid is $1,040. So $1,040 is between over 739, but not over 1,732, because he's only paying $1,040 only. Okay, so it's between this 739 and 1,732. So we take the $95.95 plus 25% of the excess amount of this. Okay, so take the 95.95. This is 95.95. So we take the $1,040 minus the 2 allowances, equal to $890 minus the 739. 739 is what we get it from here. 739. Okay, over 739 times 25%. So over 39 is $151 times 25% is 37.75 plus 95.95. 95.95 is right here. 95.95. Okay, so whatever amount that is over 739, you need to take it the amount in excess of this amount times the 25% plus the $95.95. That is what we calculate based on the percentage method. First, on the percentage method, you have to take the payment minus the withholding